Oh, don't come here. Raymond's on. Go see Raymond. He's cool. I know what I haven't seen today. Did I miss their notification? Must have. GT Live isn't live. Oh my God. Comic Artist Pro is live too. Everyone's live. All right, I'm not gonna get anyone. Normally I can get like one person. Hope you don't mind. I'm using the box again. Got my license back. Jack me up proud. I'm so well. It's a restricted license, but I got a license. I can buy alcohol again if they ID me because they do down here. But I got my license back. Officially I'll get it back in September, which is it's 4 months from now, right? Because it's going to be the end of September. But I got to get my birth certificate because they're doing this new real license, and you need to have your birth certificate in order to get this real license. And that's going to be in October. They're going to mandate that. It's going to totally suck. Hear noises. So what else? I just had my lecture today of biology, and it's really strange because it's really basic. In biology in the fall, it was like really like boom, boom, boom. I mean, he just like sped through everything. But in biology in the summer, it's like really slow and laid back. And he's talking about the different types of bonds. The thing that I don't like is they don't like explicitly say about how covalent bonds are between atoms or elements, right? And what else is there? There's covalent bonds, polar, nonpolar, but then there's hydrogen bonds, and hydrogen bonds are molecules. They're not elements. I think that they should really, really state that. But hydrogen is like a really weak bond. But if you get like so many of them together, like with DNA, because that's all that holds DNA together is hydrogen bonds. But if you get like so many of them together, he was explaining it's like Velcro. Velcro is like it's a hook and like a loop. So the hook goes in, and then it just easily comes right out. But if you get like 1,000 of them, it just goes in. It takes forever to pull them apart. That's what I learned today. Thankfully, my teacher had both batteries in his ears. They're still talking about Roseanne. I'm telling you, these news people love talking. That's a weed whacker. Shut up with your weed whacker. I think my neighbor over here is doing my neighbor over here's yard. Go to bed. It's old. You're old. So I was going through my pencils and pens, and I found my capo. I think I brought it to school so I could glue it together because I'm always breaking this, as you've seen before. I always get drunk and break it. But I got it. Jack me up proud. 3, 7. This sounds like something. I did pull up this thing. I don't know if any of y'all heard this one before. Come on, my patrons are getting pissed off, okay? They're not going to give me any money. I'm going to have to get a real job if you keep on with that weed whacker. Guess who's here? It's my biggest groupie ever. I fell in love with a hooker. She laughed in my face. So seriously I took her. I was a disgrace. I was out of line, I was out of place, out of time to save face. See the open mouth of my suitcase, saying leave this place, leave without a trace, leave without a a trace, leave without a trace. I try to get a good job without a pay. Might as well join the mob. The benefits are okay. Standing in the sun with a popsicle, everything is possible. With a lot of luck and a pretty face, and some time to waste. Leave without a trace. Leave without a trace. Leave without a trace. With guitar playing, you just need like 3 chords. You just need 3. The hardest part is just getting your fingers ready because I haven't played it in a couple months. So my fingers are all soft, and nice. So it hurts my thumb to play, but I can't use the pick because I don't like it. To me, the pick just sounds so harsh. We just need like 3 chords. If you can do 3, like you can do G. Let's just see. This is G. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you got this one and this one and this one. You got D. You got C. So then you can play with like E, which is just these 2 strings. Then what's this? A minor, or A little M. I don't know what it's called. But I just don't know how they do it. I don't know. It's all foreign to me. Maybe I should get a lesson or something. There's this guy down the street that teaches. Maybe I should go see him out. Yeah. So I finally saw the girl who bailed me out of jail, and I did tell her I did not want you to bail me out of jail, but she bailed me out of jail. So I thanked her. I ended it with thanking her a lot. But I just telling her my jail stories. I said I was in work camp. You know how fun that is? You get up, you eat, you go in the laundry room, you work the laundry all day long. You can go over to the kitchen and just steal food. And I stole so much when I was there. Man, I stole so much when I was there. I'm telling you, prison makes you jail at least makes you commit crimes. I'm not sure about prison, but jail makes you commit crimes. Whoa. Yeah, anyone can do this. Anyone can play guitar. I don't know why What You Call It was a big hit. Guitar Hero. Not that hard. You can do it too. So the main thing was I had to see her, and as soon as I saw her, I was in my wallet, and I was like, "Okay, here you go. Here's the money. Count it, whatever you want." She goes, "I didn't expect you to pay me back, but I need the money, so thank you. I need the money this week, so thank you." I'm like, "Listen, you bailed me out. I owed you the money, and I hate carrying cash. I hate it because I'm one of those people that see a cake, eat a cake." Have $20, spend $20. I just can't keep things. Sorry. Who the hell are those people? They say that's a reverse sneeze, that he's itching his back of his throat. That's what they say that is. That's what the vet says. Who is that? Oh, Ramsey's family. This Is Us is ending? I've never seen a single episode. I don't get NBC. So, more drama on TV, blah, blah, blah. We're on the internet. Whoa, whoa. She is so weird looking. Sorry, I'm not even going to say who that was. She is weird looking. Because she looks just like her dad. All right, so I did want to comment on Comicsgate, because I don't not Comicsgate, Gamersgate. Comicsgate was weird. Comicsgate was where these women in the middle of the day they go drink milkshakes, which I'm like, why? What? Can you do anything healthy? I mean, geez, can you like go get some like organic fruit drinks or something, or some soy stuff, or do something good? I mean, please, that's what I would do with my friends if I was working at a good place. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I don't like to sneeze. All right. And then they posted their picture, and someone said, "I'd bang the girl on the right." So, but apparently they got all offended, and all of a sudden, Comicsgate was created. It didn't even make any sense. I don't think that's a crime. Is that a crime? I know you. There was like these two dogs that were out, and they were without leashes, and they were harassed, and yep. And he just wanted to mount them and show him who was boss. Yes, my dog is a sex felon. He would have mounted those dogs if I had let him. Yeah, look away. Be ashamed of yourself. How dare you? You're an animal. You're an animal. But what was I saying? I don't even know anymore. Oh, Gamersgate. So Gamersgate was about this push for reviewers were giving people good reviews even though they didn't their game sucked. So these people were making, because I thought Gamersgate was about gamers. I thought it had anything to do with gamers, like some conspiracy about in some game the gamers were getting bonuses or something. No, it was about the creators of games, which aren't called gamers. They're not called gamers, are they? What, you don't play games? Life is a game. So these people who made games were making really, really bad games, and the reviewers were giving them really, really good reviews. And people were like, what's going on? And they found out, they said the allegations were they were having sex with each other. To me, whatever. The big thing is, if you're a reviewer and you're friends with someone who makes games, you can't be a reviewer of games, or at least you can't be a reviewer for their games. I watch, and he's live right now, so please, if you want to check him out, Ethan Van Scriver, comic artist pro secrets. He said, because people ask him all the time to review comics, and he says, listen, I can't. I work with these people. I know them personally. I can't review their stuff because it would be unethical. It would be, it would be a conflict of interest. So in Wikipedia, you can find out that this one girl made this really bad game where it was all depression. And the whole point was it was depression, blah, blah, blah. Because everyone wants to play a game about depression because life is wonderful. Whatever. So the allegations was that he had sex with her and gave her a good review. And in Wikipedia, it says, no, they had a relationship after the review, and he never reviewed that game, except for, I think he mentioned it once. But the point to me is they were friends beforehand. They said they would talk on Twitter, they DM'd each other, and they went on road trips together. That to me is a conflict of interest. I I could never be a teacher because I'm very friendly with the people. Because in computer class, I mean, we're all friendly with each other. I could never like grade someone bad. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't cross that line. I can't, I could never give a bad review to a friend of mine. So I don't understand how someone else could. Okay, can you give a bad review to a friend, and you knowing that your bad review is going to cost them money, cost them not maybe not money, or maybe just you'll make them look bad. Can you do that to a friend? And then what kind of friend are you? So, I mean, I'm kind of upset that they're not understanding that it's a bad situation. You can't review people that you know. Reviewers have to be pushed aside. You can't review and be friends with the the kitchen. Sorry. You can't review a restaurant and be friends with the kitchen, because then what you say is going to affect their jobs. You have to kind of hold them in contempt. You have to hold, so reviewers of anything have to hold their subject in contempt. You can't be friendly with them. I hope I'm using contempt right. I don't know. Um, so yeah, so I paid her back her money. So I don't owe her any money. And she's like, "Oh, it's no problem. I know him. I just called him up." And I told her about how I was walking home and all of a sudden someone calls out my name. I'm like, why would someone know me around here? Who's calling me? And it was the bail bondsman. And he was just like, "Hey, you're so and so. You're Anon. And, come on over." And he was going to give me a ride home, but he was waiting for someone. And I said, "No, I'm fine." And that's when Stu gave me a ride home. She's going away soon. She's going on a trip. I'm going to miss her. Let's have a little thing of silence, little moment of silence. And then we found out, where was that? What beach was that on? Let me just see if I can find it. Cops beat up woman on beach. Looks like it. Holy crap. New Jersey. So apparently we found out yesterday, if you ever want to beat the hell out of a woman, get a badge. Because then you can just then they have video of that guy just punching her in the head, just slamming it. I'm saying, yes, men equal rights. Because sometimes you just want to beat the hell out of a woman. Get a badge, people. Now, unfortunately, I can't get a badge because I have history with the law. But if you can get a badge, you can beat the hell out of a woman. Man. They in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't think I said this yesterday, but in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, it's a very brutal movie. If you watch the actual movie instead of the cut versions, because it was so violent, they had to cut like major chunks out of it. But in one of the scenes, Angel Eyes, who's played by Lee Van Cleef, has to beat the hell out of a woman. I mean, just beat the hell out of her. And he's like, "Listen, I can't. I can't hit a woman." And the actress says, "I'm not a woman. I'm an actress. If you hit me and you hit me for real, that's fine. I'm fine with it." He's like, "Listen, I have so few rules left in my life that the few that I have to keep. And I have two rules. I don't kick dogs and I don't hit women. I kick dogs. I kicked you before. You know that. I mean, you were good today, so I didn't have to, but I have to nudge you a couple times when you wander away or when you get all distracted. I have to. It's like this. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, let's go. Boom, boom. But yeah, can't believe even Lee Van Cleef, who he never got into serious drugs. I'm always surprised about that. But he was a heavy drunk. And sorry, I'm watching what you call it. Oh yeah, This Is Us. I'm watching ET. Oh, there it goes. I'm demonetized. So yeah, it's pretty cool. get a badge, beat the hell out of women. They're on administrative leave, which means they are probably on desk duty, just sitting there getting paid money. It's gotta be nice have to beat the hell of a woman and then just be able to get paid doing nothing. It's gotta be nice. I don't know. But that's the world we live in, where if you say racist things, we don't live in a racist world, so you're evil. Unfortunately, we do live in a racist world, but no one wants to acknowledge it. I'm telling you, we live in a very, very racist world, and it's all over the place. It's so like, oh my god. So like I'm like going crazy because I'm trying to cover my ass, trying not to be racist. Okay, so in my project, getting it back up and going, I have it so that when you click the submit button on the form and there's nothing written on the form, it doesn't save anything. Do you know how hard that was? That took me about an hour to get that up and running because every time you would submit it, it would try to save empty data, empty lines into the database, and I didn't want empty data in the database. So now it checks it. It says, "Hey, if you're empty, don't save it. If you are, if there's something in it, then you can save it." So I'm like, "This is so cool." I got that. Now I just have to work on saving, and then I need to work on an array, but then I have to tear apart FSD, which FSD was my partner's part of the project, which he did nothing on. I have to rip it apart, put it back together, and then I can just steal from my form and just copy it into his form, and then those two will be done. Oh, it'd be so sweet. Then I can work on printing it out, which my plan for printing it out is just to have a web page and just to take the form. I don't even know why I'm looking for the form. The form is in my car, but I want to print the form using HTML and just write everything in HTML. And then when it does that, I'm going to take it so that it'll take information from the database and load it into that. But first, I want to format it first, and then I'll worry about loading all the true information. And that'd be the three: loading, saving, and printing. So my advisor, she's Indian and a woman, and I don't want her on my team. I really don't, because she's very busy. She's very emotional, and she wants things done her way or no way. So I didn't want her on my project because we don't work well together, and it would be a nightmare. But we live in a PC world, and I had to ask her, and so I sent her an email. I said, "Listen, the project's a go. If you want to be a part of it, let me know, and let me know at what capacity." And her response was, all the students already have their capstone projects already set up, so no. And I'm like, I didn't ask for a student, I asked you. But I understand that you're busy, so that's cool. Her response was, so you don't want to do the project? I said, sorry for the confusion. I am still doing the project. But I asked her if she wanted to be a part of the project. Again, I don't want her to be on the project because she's very hard-headed, where if I don't do things her way, it's wrong. And to me, in programming, there's an infinite number of ways to do a program. I mean, infinite, because even with spacing and tabbing and with variable names and conventions, it's all different. And she would want everything done her way. But I asked her, she could have been because I said, because eventually, if this project goes into fruition, you're going to be using this. But I want to make sure that if you want to say in it, you're going to have a say in it. But if you don't want to say in it, that's totally fine. I think that she believes I'm going to fail. That's what I think. And she doesn't want to touch it. But if anyone says, Dave or Gravie or whatever the fuck you want to call me, why are you only working with white males? Why is that the only people on your team? I would have to respond, because there's only one person on my team. That's why. We are very exclusive, because only one person wants to work on this project because everyone else thinks it's going to fail. But like, what was her name? Was it Henny Penny? It was Little Red Hen, right? Mother, that EVS put up an Indiegogo, and he is up to. You won't believe this. So EVS, Ethan Van Scriver, Scriver, is SCI Scriver. He is putting out a comic book. It costs $25, but you're not really paying for the comic book. You're paying to back him on the comic book. But you get a signed copy of the comic book for $25. And he wanted $8,000 to just he's drawn the comic, and then he's going to produce it, and then he's going to, of course, give out the people the $25 comics signed, and then he's just going to sell the rest of them, make money. He wanted $8,000. He is up to $51,000. According to this, it is 638% of his goal. That is insane, man. I mean, the money's out there. If you'll do the work, and that boy will do the work. I bet you his comic is mostly done already, because he's not the one who's going to be like, well, now that we got the money, I'm going to start. No, he's been working on this shit. Yeah, he's not going to back out of it. He's crazy. He's insane. He's from New Jersey. In New Jersey, you can punch your women on the beach if you want. Just cold cock them. I mean, that woman was on the ground. She's like, and bam, bam. Apparently she pushed him. Okay. She might even punched him. She pushed him or punched him, and he just unleashed hell on her. Oh man, go to New Jersey and get your woman beat down. Oh, it's great. I'm sorry. This is New Jersey. New Jersey, gotta love it. Come to New Jersey. By the way, I don't live in New Jersey. I'm in South Kakalaki. But yeah, the money's out there if you want to do the work. Maybe I should make one of my games. I was making a card game of rock, paper, scissors. Isn't that stupid? And I have the cards are over there on the floor. I should pick them up and put them someplace. I've been talking for way too long about nothing. No one wants to shout. No one's been watching this, so that's cool. It's getting dark in here. And my neighbor's still mowing the yard. Shut up! Let me know what's on TV tonight. Yeah. So Friday, I have to go back to rehab. It's a financial thing. And then I get to find out that I failed the drug test. But whatever. But what? I have to make up something. I don't know. Life is a cruel, cruel woman. Cruel. So that's it for me. I've been talking for way too long. I did not even know what I was going to talk about. We still got Reptar the Rathtar. Reptar the Rathtar. Rah, rah, rah. I mean, ever since I glued him, he seems fine. And I lost his gun. I always lose everything. When I open up the Rose Ticos, those battery-powered vibrators, I'm going to lose those immediately. I know it. These things. And they don't say what they are. They say they're a communication device. I've never seen those guys with communication devices. I mean, this isn't Star Trek. This is Star Wars. They don't need communication devices. They have the goddamn Force. All they got to do is look at each other. Or not even look at each other. Oh my God, Han Solo died. Because apparently she was a great Force user, but she was in secret. Princess Leia couldn't have been an outgoing Force user because it's all male oriented. It's a male world, and they put down women. And that's why she had to hide her Force abilities, because there were no female Jedis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I mean, why else would she have the power, use the power, but not tell anyone about it? I mean, she Mary Poppins out in space, and she didn't save Admiral Akbar. Why didn't she save Admiral Akbar? It's a trap! Why? Why? Well, that's it for us. We are out of here. I haven't done anything on this thing. I haven't done anything on it. I need to finish her up. Up. Look how big that top is. That's gonna be a whole bunch of white nothing. Oh, is that racist? Oh, sorry about that. So please, everyone, remember, if you can't ask for forgiveness, at least give people forgiveness. Hope everything goes your way. Hope all your wishes come true. Hope everything you're working for comes to fruition. Please remember you're not alone. Peace and love. Deuce to the face. I am out of here with peace and love, but no more autographs. Peace.